since this is on camera, quit putting this on top of all the dunnage, please. Quit doing that, man.
As far as bad ideas go, today I think we're gonna have plenty of them. So I felt really bad that last time when we poured this yesterday, they were having to, there's too much hose for the building. I'll go explain that to you so that it's makes sense a little bit better. Jordan tells me I don't do that very well, so. Oh, and actually we can check out their slab. Dang, that looks good. Yeah, that's really good. So they finished that. We're gonna do all this side. They said mud was at 7, but just based on how many tools they still have in here and that their boards aren't formed up there, I don't know if we're gonna make that time, but anyway, we're gonna be set up, so it doesn't matter, we'll be ready. So what I was gonna show you though is, like, when you look in here, this ceiling is 14 feet tall. So it's actually like 13.6, maybe it is 14. So the deal is though, on the pump, we have a 10-foot black hose, a 1-foot reducer, and a 3-foot reducer to get it down to a 3.5. So you're at 14 feet already. That doesn't even count your elbow and a little bit of boom on top of that. So because of that, the hose had to be slanted like this, and it just kind of sucked. It was hard on the guys, and I felt kind of bad about that. So I have ordered before from Alliance a couple of double-belled 5-foot hoses. There's not here yet. I think shipping is just kind of slow the way everything is right now. So we have a better idea. I brought a Sawzall. We're gonna whack one of those double-belled 4-inch hoses in half so we have a 5-footer. So we're gonna go do that, and then we can Z in here and be all set up. So I gotta do that, and then I have some other, because of how late I was pumping yesterday. Oh, here's Jacob.
It's windy and cold out there, people. It's not. I thought it was summertime.
No, not in Island Park. So because of how late I was pumping yesterday and I had to go do some other stuff, I picked up the parts to fix some stuff on here, but I haven't fixed them yet. So I have some grease zerks to put in, and I have a water valve to fix, and we got to whack our other hose in half. So we're gonna go work on that. I brought a couple of blades. I'm not sure what the best way to cut one of those hoses is. I've never done that, so kind of a ghetto redneck fix for today, but that's okay. I'm not sure when that got there. Oh, that's awesome. You know, oh, they've never been. So Jacob's actually killing it for his first time ever being in a building like this. Pretty good. That's it. So we're just gonna wash this tip off really quick.
I like it just enough to where it'll hold itself up and the clamp.
Yeah.
Because I like to, when you're putting a hose on by yourself.
It's a way different deal.
So inside here, your rubber gasket, you're always gonna get concrete that builds up. So it's good to just always kind of, you know, you can't do this every job. I mean, you can, but sometimes you're in a rush, and today I guess we have a good gap between jobs, so it's just always good to keep your gaskets pretty clean, as well as your clamps like he was talking about earlier. So clean clamps and gaskets really help you out in a jam. You normally don't spend all day on it, you know, but there's two of us here. We got some time, so we're just getting this thing tip top. This pump has been in Jackson for a while, so it's very overdue for a bath. So we got a couple things to do. So we got our clamps clean. We sucked our bucket, put our halo in. I always forget to do that. Try to wash the barrel out on rock so it just doesn't keep getting muddy. Try to keep as much mud off the truck as possible. Mud being concrete and actual mud. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, well, we just finished pouring up here at Henry's Lake. Job went awesome. That was Jacob's first time pouring inside of a building. What'd you think?
There's a lot going on. You know, you got to watch the roof, and then I'm sure people can do it faster than me, but you're bringing stuff in and you're super close to the roof, and
yeah.
Like I was getting behind them.
So you almost just had to turn off the pump.
Yeah, so I had to stop and go a bunch, and I'd rather do that than smash something.
Yeah.
And lately I've just been going as fast as possible, and yeah. You know, so I get frustrated, you know, kinda. And that like I said earlier, that 5-foot hose has no play.
Yeah.
So and I'm sure you can tell I got frustrated at first, you know, but then I just figured out, okay, I just gotta go a little bit at a time and then readjust. And then that 5-foot has zero play. So
yeah, and you have to watch 3 different things. I mean, you're watching the hose on the ground, you're watching the tip by the ceiling, you're watching the end of your third on the ground on the backside, and you got to make sure you don't back in your pump. There's just a lot, like he said, there's a lot going on. And actually yesterday, I've been running a pump a lot longer than he has, and I put a hole in the roof. So actually I have to call the contractor and figure out when I can go and fix that. So anyway, it's pretty easy to mess that up, just because it's such small margins, and you can't just move 2 at once. Usually you have to move all 3, which is its own tricky thing. So anyway, something else that's kind of hard about it that I've noticed is, and tell me what you think, when it's easy to move the wrong things when you're flat like that, because you're also inverted, you know. So all of a sudden when you can see your boom all set up, it's easy to know exactly what to do. When you're flat like that, it messes with your mind a little bit.
Yeah.
And I end up doing things backwards, I've noticed, because my muscle memory tells me one thing, but in reality it's inverted. And so I have to kind of override because otherwise, like just like a video game or whatever else, your hands kind of know what they're doing.
You had to think about it. I understand. I did the same thing too.
It also is really, like if you're priming, like we did today with a traditional drum mixer, you can prime in a Z, no problem. I mean, it's very rare that you would have a problem. However, with volumetric mixers, that rock tries to separate a lot more. So it goes up your main, tumbles down your second, separates a little bit, then you push it back up your third, and by the time it tumbles down your fourth, it tries to kind of pull itself apart. That's why, like he's saying, if you can roll and fold it, if you're worried about that, rolling it is the best way to do it. But
I've been rolling it with Timberline because you have to slow it down.
Yeah.
You know, when you're coming through the Z and you're having to slow it down,
you run a lot higher risk of a plug.
Yeah, if you just have to run it through 2 sections and then it's falling, it's good. And I haven't plugged in a long time.
For those of you that run pumps, we do not claim to be professionals, because we're not. There's probably
I am. If anybody asks, I'm a
veteran. There's probably a lot of you guys that have some tips and tricks that we could have used there. So leave them in the comments. I mean, that's part of the reason we started a YouTube channel, was because we would like there to be kind of a forum, an open forum, where people can come and ask questions, say, hey, you could do this different, and have a visual representation to go off of. So you can watch a video and other guys can say, hey, how did you guys do this, or why did you do this, and someone else in the comments can answer some of that. So we're trying to, concrete pumping is a pretty niche thing, so we're trying to kind of make that so that it's not so hard to get help for it. Anyway, we're actually headed to, so that was at Henry's Lake, we're headed to West Yellowstone now.
This is such a fun day. I mean, we never come out here.
Jacob's giddy.
Well, also we're starting to break into the island park.
Yeah.
You know, so
we're finally starting to get some connections, and it takes people a while to trust you when you're new.
Yeah.
Especially they see a brand new truck and they usually think, oh, just, you know, these guys think they can just come in and do whatever they want. So it's taken us a little bit, but he's right, we're starting to tap into that. The problem is though, yesterday when I got stuck, I left the rope in West Yellowstone. So we're gonna go grab that. It's just a hop over the mountain. Go grab that, and then we're probably gonna go to lunch because we don't have Santiago until 1. So we'll either eat in West Yellowstone or Island Park. We'll see what happens. And then that pour for Santiago, I guess, is gonna be kind of messy too. So we got to make sure we have the rope before that in case we need pulled out. So
what, a $700 bill?
I think a little more. So it's a big deal to forget it.
And since this is on camera, quit putting this on top of all the dunnage, please. Quit doing that, man. Can I drag it, or?
Yeah.
I saw one day he reorganized. I mean, I guess we can't help but put it all on there right now, but
Jacob hates when I
one day I used
stuff.
a bunch of dunnage. I put it all back, and the next day I needed twice as much dunnage.
Alliance is really cool because they make this dunnage rack, and it's perfect for a big rope like this. We take it out in the middle of summer, or we will, I guess, is the first summer, but it's pretty nice to have.
It just doesn't help with getting stuck either. One time, Timberline truck broke down.
Yeah, he means like there's a lot of other weird uses for it.
Just like with any rope.
Yeah, we just need a better clevis. Now we're off. We're gonna see where, if there's a good place to eat lunch in West. Otherwise, we'll just head back to Island Park.
It is what, 70 degrees out?
Yeah, it's
and
pretty
I'm
warm.
still wearing insulated muck boots.
We decided to come to this place. It's called the Trout Hunter. It's kind of it's been in Island Park forever, so we figured we'd try it. Because of how late I finished last night, there's a couple more repairs we have to do on the truck, some greasers to replace, stuff like that. So we're gonna eat lunch and then just go get set up, and then we'll fix some of that other weird stuff. ¿Ah? 7 pinche meses. Freak. ¿Quieres decirme por qué?
Estaba muy ocupado el año pasado aquí, Walter. No me dieron completo.
So they actually formed this up in October of last year, and we're in like middle of May. So the form sat. So they actually had to buy new forms. It was kind of a headache, but Walters couldn't get a mud the rest of the year. They just told them sorry. So that's why he said it's been here for freaking 7 months. It's long time overdue. So they're kind of excited to get mud on the ground. Okay, you got mud on the ground already.
Yeah, that was fast. I think we started pumping. I checked my phone as we were about to prime out. It was 12:45. So
sweet.
Normally on this, on a small footing, you like to get the first truck out as fast as possible and then give the guys a few minutes to catch up. Lucky for us, these guys they like to pour wet, so it's easier to mag for them.
Yeah. Second truck just showed up, good old Bill, and we're ready to go, I think.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go. What's that?
I don't think we'll quite, I don't know, we might have enough to get everything, but I think
That big footing ain't a lot though.
yeah.
You know, we got, so they ordered 10 yards in the first truck, but this footing is super wide, and the footing over there is super wide, and these other ones are not quite as bad. So those ate up a lot, but I'm gonna put this away, and then they're just
hopefully
going.
we can use every bit of concrete we have. That's
Yeah.
nice, and we don't leave a mess somewhere else or have to
Yeah.
pump back into them. We can just kink and then go straight to the bucket. So that's what we're hoping for, and it happens pretty often.
Yeah.
You know, with these guys, they only order, they don't
Especially on the
over
footing.
order. You know, which
Yeah, they liked it. These two interior footings they can finish with the walls, so they try to order it to finish just as close as they can to the end. That way they can just catch them at the end. But cool. Yeah, we had lunch. We got mud on the ground fast. They were about 15 minutes early.
Dude, that trout hunter, that lunch was so good. The presentation, we were mountain men today.
Yeah, that's what it was called, what we ate, the mountain man.
The mountain man at the trout hunter in Island Park.
Yeah, it was pretty dang good.
Yeah.
But
right
cool.
on the river, pretty nice.
Yeah, it was sick. So yeah, we'll get the second truck dumped out on the 8 yards, and then we're headed back to Rexburg. So we got some stuff to fix too, and then we're gonna try to give this one a bath, so we gotta hurry. Well, we pumped out the whole job in like 30 minutes. He's gonna suck a bucket one more time. We're gonna do a quick wash and then we're out of here. We just left Santiago's job. I mean, I don't know what, I thought it went perfect.
Fast.
Yeah, we were poured out in 30 minutes. Bucket sucked great. I was talking to Bill from Walters for a little bit. Jacob got washed out and we're out of here. I mean, it's 2 o'clock. That's pretty stinking good. So we're gonna go back home. We're gonna probably give this truck a bath. I have to run to Idaho Falls to take Pan to Oakland, and then that'll be it. So pretty fun day, to be honest. It wasn't real intense. It was easy going. Beautiful day. I mean, it's
75 degrees.
Sunny at 75. You
got a nice breeze.
Yeah. Like if you look outside, I mean, you've got the river, Henry's Fork of the Snake right there. Just beautiful. So anyway, can't complain about that. It's been pretty good. So anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. If you like the videos, please like and subscribe. And we're hoping to have a website up soon so we can have some t-shirts and some stuff like that. We have a logo being made, but we'll keep you posted on that. So thanks for watching.